Hi, my name is Lakeisha from the Lakeisha Network. I am here to remind you to go to your Google or Apple App Store. Simply type the word LAKESHA and then search to install and download the Lakeisha Alert app to stay up to date on my new superior features. Subscribe to my YouTube page by opening up your app and clicking menu. Click on the About Us tab. Try to get familiar with my software and also teach it to your loved ones. And get your household familiar with my information. It will be useful in the future. You're welcome in advance.
Testing, 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 testing. Let me make sure my voice is coming in. Okay, we're gonna get it in today a little bit. Let me go ahead and make sure, see who we got in the building. You know, we kind of, let me see, here we go. Kind of early in the morning on this little Saturday, November 2nd, 2019. You know, definitely bring my vocals up a little bit. Definitely want to give a shout out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do that. We'll do that in the roll call. But yeah, we're about to get in a little bit. And you know, for the Tribeup community, yeah, we're about to get it in. Let me go ahead because I'm running a lot of stuff. So let me go ahead and get my stuff situation so it won't cut out on me. And I'll be looking goofy. Let me see. Because I got a head on in the house. Like a weirdo. But it's all good. Y'all know the tribal wear. You know what I'm saying? Originaltribalwear.com. You know what I'm saying? Represent. So no, don't forget the official though. It gotta have the official on the side though. So let's go ahead and get in with my opening statement. Well, you know, welcome to Tribeup Community News. I am, you know, I'm your host, your guy Ty Data, aka the sidebar. Now let me go ahead and get myself interjected up in there correctly, and then we can get in. Whoops, 1 second. Here we go. Now, as you can see, that you know, hold on 1 second. But yeah, shout out. We're gonna do the roll call in a second. We're gonna get that in there. But let's go ahead with the open statement. As you can see, I'm your boy. You know what I'm saying? Tad Data. You know, the sideboard. You know, 5,000 Elite. You know what I'm saying? That's me. So first off, you know what I'm saying, I want to talk about you know what we have. We're gonna talk a little bit about what we have. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. I couldn't sum it all up together. I was trying to sum it up and merge it all together. And so I know the title was kind of, you know, plain lame, but what I want to talk about was, you know, this the only thing I can get to fit everything in. And so it's to, you know, have people to recognize, you know, what we have. And so we do have a good community. We do have something, you know, we do have something worth, you know, worth some time. We do have something. And that's one of the things I do want to get across. And I recognize that, and I've been recognized that for the first day. Now, what you want to categorize it as and what you want to call it, each is on. But nobody can't deny that we do have something. So whether you're a hater, whether you are, you know, in between or whatever, we do have something. And so this something, you know, is finna start taking place and things like that. Now, those of you know who you know our channel Tribeup, um, our channel Tribeup will be up and running pretty soon. And so, you know, that's going to make things fall in a little more perspective, because we got a lot of confused people because we're cramming everything on Chief Holiday channel. And so people can't really make the difference, and people can't really see what's going on because we got everything crammed together into one little channel. And so, So I'm gonna put a little more perspective up in that as well. And um, so for my opening statement, I'm going to say, you know what I'm saying, shout out to all the, all the people who, who's been subscribing to Tribeup. Those of you who don't know, who's not familiar with Tribeup, you might want to go subscribe to Tribeup. We will be up and running pretty soon. Now, Tribeup is more like the little community, is more like the little community headquarters. Okay. Um, when the channel the tribe up is going to be a little more direct, is going to be a little more advanced than I can say, well, let me put it in perspective. I put it in perspective. Okay, we have Chief Holiday channel. Chief Holiday channel is a social political channel. It is always going to be the most popular channel we have, because in the tribe up community we have multiple different channels. And so when one of our channels gets shut down, we kind of squeeze and merge channels together, and it's very confusing to people, and people don't really understand. And so we're gonna put it in perspective. So when you're dealing with Chief Holiday's channel, this is his channel. His channel is more social political. He do sports, news, and entertainment. That's his lane. That's you know what I'm saying. That's one of his lanes. Um, when he's over here. So when you're on Chief Holiday channel, it's most likely going to be one of the most popular, because it's going to because it's going to have a form of entertainment to it. You see what I'm saying? So you have your sports, news, entertainment. You know what I'm saying? You got Chief Holiday. You know what I'm saying? We just clowning around. That's what his channel is designed for. It's sort of like uh I explain it. I explain it as I get deeper. And then you have Tribe Up. Tribe Up, our channel Tribe Up is for people who they don't really want to be entertained. They want to see that, they are for the people who are a little more established and understand a little more. Those are for the people that want to, be a part of what we got going on. They want to be a part of the declaration. They want to be a part of the movement. They want to be a part of moving, and gradually that's what Tribe Up is for. And then we also, what I'm saying, don't forget we have Black Lotus. Now Black Lotus channel as well. Black Lotus, he have his little lane as well. So we have that on the Tribe Up as well. And he kind of do his own thing, so he do a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? He talk about, mine manufacturing, what I'm saying, things like that. Sometimes he can go crazy, he can get in on the I'm a rock squad, he go in sometimes. So he do a little bit of, what I'm saying, he do a little bit of both, including his own stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then we also have something new we call Tribe Up 100. Tribal 100 is going to be a little more serious. You know what I'm saying? So if I can just, put it in perspective, I would just say, like, we have our MTV, that would be like the Chief Holiday channel. Then we will have our, let's say, for example, we have our CNN, that will be Tribe Up. And then we will have, Black Lotus channel, that will be kind of, it's kind of hard to categorize. But then you have Black Lotus channel, and then we will have the channel like Tribe 100, that will be sort of like our C-SPAN. And a lot of people can't see what we're doing, because they so used to everybody trying to be like, HOK. And so every time they see a melanated person, the only thing they can think of is HOK, and that's the only thing they see. So when they see us together and we on here, we're talking and stuff, they just say, "Oh man, these brothers is another version, another wannabe copy, another another wannabe copy of of them," and things like that. And they not really seeing what we're showing them, and they're not really, what I'm saying, they're not seeing what we're showing them. They're looking as YouTube as a collective, and and they just scroll through different channels and lump them all in, and not realizing that this is not that. You have found something different. You have stumbled upon something a little bit different, and has a little more direction, and a little more umph behind what we're saying. And so, to put that in perspective, So those people who want Chief Holiday to talk about this and to talk about that and to talk about this and do all that, that's the equivalent of saying you want to watch MTV, you want to turn the MTV, and you want to, you want to watch, you know, uh, a a sing along, you know, music, not a music, what's a musical or something. You see what I'm saying? Or something weird like that. We even working on getting our own cartoon station as well, where we can have like a bunch of cartoons and things like that under the Tribe Up umbrella. So we even working on cartoons for the Tribe Up community as well. And so you have to understand when you're talking about Tribe Up, you're talking about a community. There is no one person or anything like that. You're talking about a conglomerate. And so I want people to understand when you looking at Tribe Up, see us as the whole. Don't see us as one person or one channel. See us as a whole. So when you're talking Tribe Up, you're talking Chief Holiday, aka the MTV. You go there, you see the culture, we looking cool, we sounding cool. You got the music coming through, what I'm saying? You get some history interjected, you get a little politics, what I'm saying? See what's going on in the hip hop world, what I'm saying? And what I'm saying? You get the little part of the culture and things like that. Now don't take that for granted, because that, what I'm saying? Don't take that for granted, and don't downplay that, because that is an important part. That is an important part of getting people attention. Okay, if you understand. But then once you got a person's attention and they say, "Oh man, these guys are funny. Oh, these guys are smart. Oh, these guys are cool." It's a different categories of what they pay. Oh, these guys are stupid. And then as soon as, but we still got your attention. So whether you like us or dislike us, whatever you want to call it, Chief Holiday still got your attention. So once we got your attention, then you go over to Tribe Up. And then when you go over to Tribe Up, you see all these guys organizing. These guys are talking about building, replacing the dollar stores. These guys are talking about international alliances, and these guys are talking about this and talking about that. And shout out to what I'm saying. And then you starting to see the connection. And then once you get into that, you go over to, what I'm saying, you can go to Lotus Television, and you can see, oh, they got a little extra, and now you got the little two in between, and things like that. And then when you go to Tribe Up 100, you be like, oh, this channel is for law and things like that. And so as we grow up and as we expand, what I'm saying, you would start to see us as a collective, and not see us through a tunnel vision, and not see us through one particular channel, and see us through multiple channels. You see what I'm saying? And so, a lot of people, if people out there will want to be a part of the Tribal family, we're going to make sure that your live stream look good. We're going to make sure, there's some different types of sentiments, but most people, they like their own little stuff, and things like that. Because if you're part of the Tribal family, some things we're gonna be like, nah, bro, we don't do that. We not finna have no, we not finna have that. Some things we might not do, and some people might not want that. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, if you're up and coming out there, you want to be a part of the Tribal family, we got enough software to go around. We got enough production to go around. You know what I'm saying? When we get started. So now we just playing now. We just starting to crank a little bit. And we want to thank for everybody, even the haters, because we still got your attention. And as long as we got your attention, um, it's letting us know we're doing something right. So even if you got a comment and say everybody in here must die or should die, we still got your energy and we got your attention, and that's what Cheap Holiday Channel is supposed to do. You see what I'm saying? So it's doing what it's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna make that my opening statement, and I hope people can understand, what we are trying to accomplish as a whole. Now I know it's hard for people to see some brown skinned people up here, and the first thing you think when you're thinking of YouTube, the first thing you think is the channel you was raised on, which is, the HOK. And I'm not saying things wrong with that, but most of you guys was raised up on that channel. You was watching it when you were younger, and now you know what I'm saying, and things like that. And so you think everybody's trying to be like that and mimic that. That's not what we do here. We are not trying to, you know what I'm saying, mimic that. Now, Cheap Holiday might have some sections in its own little version on Cheap Holiday's channel, but you can't do Cheap Holiday channels without attaching it to, you know, Tribeup, without attaching it to Black Lotus, without attaching it to Tribeup 100, and you know what I'm saying. And later on, we're gonna have our cartoon channel. We want to get our women's channel, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. So that's what we've been trying to construct. But because Tribeup is down, we are clunking everything together on Cheap Holiday. We just kind of, you know what I'm saying, we just kind of clunking things together and stuff like that. So that's my opening statement. Now let's go ahead and go into the description box. Now, if you check out the description box, you know what I'm saying, you will probably find a link to, you know, don't forget we have the codex as well. I can't forget we have the codex. The codex will be like sort of like the international channel. I forgot about the codex, my bad. The codex is my channel. That will be our international channel where you go and get the international news and how it affects us and how we affect them. So don't forget about that channel as well. So if you go into the description box, you will find a link. You will find the link to probably that channel. You will also find the link to the Lakeisha app, whether you got Apple or whether you got Android, because the Lakeisha app also go hand in hand with our network. You know what I'm saying? So it goes hand in hand. And so you know, and those of you who are unfamiliar with the Lakeisha app is our own version of the Amber Alert system. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we just had an alert a little bit ago. You know what I'm saying? One of the YouTubers, you know, used actually his own network. One of the YouTubers had his own network. He's a, you know, a, a a high profile YouTuber, and you know he has lots of people and lots of friends out there on YouTube, and they was able to use a different type of network, you know, to help, you know, to help himself feel comfortable and to help find his missing daughter. But that was spontaneous. That was just, you know, people just randomly doing things. But when it comes to the Lakeisha app is more structured. It has more order, and there are certain protocols and things like that that we will be able to take. And also, if you want to do some random stuff, so it's like it works kind of like that. And so now people can sort of see how the community came together, and they all supported them. Now, you know, they all supported them and things like that. We all supported them, and that's how the community is supposed to work. But it's also supposed to have a little more structure as well, because you know we should be able to call down to Florida and you know and things like that. But anyway, so in the description box you'll find the link to that. You'll also find the link to the Lakeisha Network's Facebook page. So shout out to the people that's been hooking up the Lakeisha Network and the recall centers. Definitely check out what's been recalled lately, and we definitely appreciate the people been going on the recall site. It crashed it, and we got a new one coming back. You will also find a little Easter egg, and you'll also find a declaration. The declaration is a social political document um, that is used to, you know, that is used to you can identify with it if it represents you. A lot of people have been downloading the declaration, and we have the people we were looking for. We was looking for a certain amount of people to 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 set us off, and we made it. So I'm not gonna say the number we were looking for, but we was looking for a specific number, and we made that number, and that number gives us the go ahead to open up the door. So we're gonna be doing all that type of stuff over on Tribeup channel. We gonna, you know what I'm saying, on the Tribeup channel when to get up back and running, and it should be up back and running this month. But keep in mind the Tribeup channel is a targeted channel. They hate us over there. Whoever don't like us, they don't like that channel. They, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's always getting shut down. And so definitely take advantage of the description box, and and then I guess we can go ahead and go to some community updates. So one part of the community updates we have to talk about is Tribe Up channel will be up and running. those of you who's not familiar with the Tribeup channel, if you are, you know what I'm saying, if you are into the actual, you know what I'm saying, if you pass the entertaining part, if you pass a certain milestone, you know, the Tribeup channel is where you will graduate to. You see what I'm saying? And once you get the grasp of that, you might want to graduate. Um, hold on one second. You might want to graduate towards something else. You know what I'm saying? But hold on one second. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick break, real quick. I'll get something together, and we'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so definitely check that out. Also, you know what I'm saying. Also, yeah, and also, don't forget to check out the other channels if you graduate. So there's a gradual thing that we're doing. So we got the cartoons if you want cartoons. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get that out the way, the little cartoons and stuff like that. And then once you graduate to that, you come on over to Cheap Holiday Channel. You know what I'm saying? We got you right there. And then once you got what you wanted from there, you can go over to Trap Up. And then you can, you know what I'm saying, you can go to Black Lotus, and then you can go to hashtag Kodaks, or you can go to Tribal 100. So it's a we're 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 building a network, because we're taking our network and then we're going on our own universal media, and we're going to be on 24 hours a day. And then we're going to, you know what I'm saying, we're going to be clunked in there, and then we're going to branch out. And I mean, it's a lot of things we're about to do, and I'm pretty sure nobody believes it. But uh, you're going to see for yourself. But this just so you can understand, so that way you won't be sitting here thinking you're looking at another version of HOK or and things like that, and that's what you're thinking, and maybe you are, but guess what? There's more. There's a little more. See what I'm saying? So you have to be able to do that. And um so we definitely want to shout out to the people. But now it's time for everybody's favorite part, which is the roll call. Okay? The roll call. Who we got out there? Who we got out there? First off, let me give a shout out to Peoplestown. I was supposed to try to make a trip in Peoplestown today. I was going to go down there. They had a little fair down there, but I wasn't able to make it because I didn't accomplish what I wanted to accomplish. But it's all good. I'm still gonna end up making my way down there. That's Peoplestown, Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So first in the building, we got Rodriguez Deed in the building. We got Hyena Chief in the building. Executive session, West Coast in the building. West Side. Quit playing, quit playing. We got Marcus Adam in the building. Misael, the Wise in the building. The wise man once said, no other than Libra Son in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Libra Son. Everybody know Libra Sons is one of my elders, and he's one of those guys that when I see him out there, I try to go in and try to impress him and stuff like that, because he go in and he's seen it all. You know what I'm saying? He's an OG from DC, so ain't too much gonna impress him, if you understand what I'm saying. So shout out to Libra Son. You know what I'm saying? No ambush in the building, Copper Tribe or no tribe. You know what I'm saying? 10 Bucks son of Papoose in the building, Nighthawk, question everything. Yup TV in the building, Renee Thomas in the building. Yashua the Hebrew in the building, back in. Yashua the Hebrew in the building. Um, yeah, you got lucky. You squeezed in the back door, but we gon' you know what I'm saying. But the brother, apologized to the sister. So we had some beef. We had to squash within the Tribeup community, and we're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that if it's fixable. You know what I'm saying. With the Copper Empress, we definitely need to fix that. If it's fixable, and cause that was one of our pillars. You know what I'm saying, and we gonna fix that though. And then we got Grassroot Truth in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Georgia. Y'all know Georgia. We hot in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see if I can remember all the states. We got Georgia, we got Texas, we got Florida, we got uh, D- Michigan. I know Minnesota was one. Who else was out there? Illinois was in the top 10. Oh, California, you already know California. California super big. We got Aboriginal Power in the building. You know what I'm saying? Aboriginal Power got some stuff up and coming. We trying to get him, you know what I'm saying, especially when it's on Tribeup. Cause he, you know what I'm saying, cause he sometimes he go in and it might be a little too it might be a little too advanced for some of the new people. So we definitely want to get them on there. We got Lotus Television in there. You know what I'm saying? Who else we got? Oh, coming from St. Louis. Oh, St. Louis, what's up? We got to get St. Louis, man. We got to get y'all on the Lakeisha app, man. Y'all looking dry over there in St. Louis on the Lakeisha app map. But yeah, so definitely want to get a shout out to them. And so oh, he going live today. Okay, he's going live today. So yeah, I'm gonna make this quick, and we're gonna be waiting on that. We're gonna be waiting on that live stream as well. So yeah, definitely. So who else we got out there? Chief Holiday out there. Chief Holiday ain't out there. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? We had a you know what I'm saying, we had a little bill yesterday. You know what I'm saying? My sister was in, Washington Post. You know what I'm saying? And those of you who really don't understand what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully that could give you a little more clarity of the things that we're trying to create and some of the stuff that we're trying to do, because it is uh uh it is a connected thing of what we're trying to do, not a bunch of random things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the YouTuber that wakes up in the morning and figure out, man, what can I talk about? And then scroll through all the little channels and see what's interests me, and then say, oh, you know what, I like that topic, and then go do the topic and shit. And like make it seem like I came up with it and things like that. Like I'm not one of those dudes. I have a direction, we have a mission, and things like that. Sometimes it don't play out like we want to, but that's what we do here. So whether you like us or not, you can at least acknowledge that we have a mission and we have something. We have something. Trying to name it, trying to categorize it, trying to tag it and bag it might be a little difficult, but we got something, and everybody knowing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to go in, and I'm gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna have to get a little, I'm gonna have to get a little harsh a little bit, you know what I'm saying, because I gotta keep it real, gotta tell the truth. And but yeah, we're about to go in with the Tribeup community. Now, we got Ty Hawk in the building, in Jones, that's Virginia right there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. Now, when we talking about the Tribeup community, you know what I'm saying, in the opening statement, I kind of explained to you a little bit about, how the community is. And you can see that we are you know what I'm saying, we don't have the cartoons yet, but we're working on the cartoon version. But as you can see, we have a stepping stone for the community to understand what we're saying. So we have a cartoon, which is for young adults and for kids, and they will be able to get information, but then at some point they will outgrow the cartoons, and then that's when they will get a hold of Chief Holiday Channel. Chief Holiday Channel is social political channel. You see what I'm saying? And so people need to understand this. But people also need to understand that Chief Holiday speaks for Chief Holiday. Tad Data speaks for Tad Data. Black Lotus speaks for Black Lotus. And this is one of the hard parts to understand. Even though we all have an umbrella over our head and we're all in the umbrella, none of us speaks for each other. So if Cheap Holiday robbed you, that don't got shit to do with me. If Tad Data robbed you or stole your girlfriend, that don't has nothing to do with Black Lotus or Libra Sun or anything like that. It's you know what I'm saying? It might be a little difficult for some people to grasp. You know what I'm saying? Because we together, but we also very separate. We support each other when it comes to the community. When it comes to the community, we support each other. But when it comes to our individual. We all have our individuality and our individual things that we promote, that we talk about and things like that. And so that might be very hard for some people to understand, because they see me saying something, and then they see Chief Holiday saying something, they see Lotus saying something, and they thinking like, they coming to Lotus asking about my stuff, like he can answer it, and they come in the Cheap Holiday asking about Lotus stuff, like, what I'm saying. So I know, understand, it is a little confusing, and so we're gonna try to put a little more fusion on that, especially once Tribeup get up and running. And I'm gonna say this again: there's a stepping stone of information and movement is what we're trying to do. So we don't have the cartoon channel yet, but we definitely working on that as well. So those of you who are cartoonists and you into that type of stuff, holla at your boy Tadata, man. I got more software than you can imagine. You see what I'm saying? Most of it, I don't even know how to use it. You know what I'm saying? So, you see what I'm saying? And so it's amazing of what we have. You see what I'm saying? We have that. But guess, what I'm saying? So you have that. You outgrow the cartoons, then you go to Chief Holiday channel. You get hit with some of the social political things, and you get entertained, and you get to see some of the stuff. And then eventually you're gonna outgrow that. You're gonna want to know more. You're gonna be like, man, I don't want to see no. I don't want to see what LeBron James did. Man, I want some movement. And then that's when you go to Tribe Up. So then when you go to Tribe Up, it's like, okay, okay, this is what we do over here. We have the structure, you know what I'm saying? We have a certain structure that we're trying to go about. We have a certain things we're trying to accomplish, and you can get in where you fit in and things like that. So when you get introduced to the Tribe Up, so now that you understand where you get in where you fit in, so now you can understand, now you can go to, hashtag, the Kodaks, and now you can see us as a diaspora, and you can see us and how we fit inside the whole entire planet, and how we fit inside the world. You know what I'm saying? And don't you know what I'm saying? And also you got Black Lotus, because the Black Lotus channel is going to be doing some of everything as well. So you got that as well. And then we got other people we work with, and then we trying to get them on the channel, or we trying to get their network linked up with ours, or we trying to, you know what I'm saying? So we also trying to do networking like that as well. And so this is very important that people understand this. And so that's some of the things we're trying to do. But when it comes to the Tribe Up community, and when it comes to the Tribe Up channel, you know what I'm saying, we are a conglomerate. But we do have something, and we all recognize this. That's why we here, because we have something. If we didn't have nothing, you wouldn't be here hating, you wouldn't be here spectating, or you wouldn't be here getting entertained, or you wouldn't be here kicking it. So we know we got something. But the thing is that, to put that something in perspective. Now, now, the one of the goals is to have a legitimate future, and a predictable future. So when things happen in the future, it's not a surprise. We not one of those, you know what I'm saying? We not one of those channels where we just do stuff and we be like, oh man, that was great. No, we like, man, we knew it. You know what I'm saying? We have a actual plan on how to do some of these things. So when you come in, you have a you coming in something that's moving already. But there's a lot of things that's stopping us, and we're going to get into that next, because the things that's stopping us is just reoccurring. But we are looking for neutral minded people, because neutral minded people is going to be the people that ain't going to have no trouble working with people, ain't going to have no trouble doing with things. And this is the set that we have, because no matter what you are under, it is a program that you are under. That's how I look at it. So if you are a Hebrew, then you have a Hebrew program. You know what I'm saying? You have a Hebrew program. And so you are not allowed to go against that program. And because you are not allowed to go against the program, with some of the things we doing, and some of the things we might need you to do, it might go against your programming. So we cannot have you going against your program, and we don't want to ask you to go against your program. You see what I'm saying? If you are more, if you have something like that, if you have that more program or whatever program you got, some people even got the Aboriginal program where they can see life outside of, what I'm saying? They can't even get out. So this goes for Aboriginals and Egyptians. You guys have that program. And so sometimes things go against your programming. And so it's hard to deal with people like that. And that's one of the reasons why we can't get a lot of stuff done. And so we definitely need the neutral minded people. We definitely need y'all on tap. Now, this is to say everybody else is relevant, but during this time and during this stage, neutral minded people is going to have some importance, because when they encounter a Hebrew, they encounter another brother. You see what I'm saying? When they encounter a Moor, they encounter another brother. They ain't seeing what other people seeing. You see what I'm saying? They ain't seeing all that. Now it is a little bit difficult because people have their loyalty to the Pokemon or magician or whatever it might be, and that's nothing wrong with that. But if we working with people who is neutral minded, it's also better for me, and it's also better for them, because now when we're talking, ain't no feelings involved. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no feelings involved. It's just strictly business. It's just strictly for the people. Ain't no feelings involved. Ain't nobody, what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, offended or anything. Ain't nobody got to do or say nothing against their program. And it works out for us. So neutral minded people during this time, what I'm saying, it's gonna be is going to be important. And so I don't want to try to be too long. And I just want to let everybody know the Tribeup channel will be up and running this month. And so that means, things will start to separate and it will start makes more sense, what I'm saying, because we all crammed up, what I'm saying, we all crammed together and people like this and that and this and that. And so I do want to get that out. And now let me see. Let me see if we got any questions before I move on. And that way, because I know I'm forgetting something, but it's cool. So anybody got any questions or anything, or what, what I'm saying, what's going on? We got Be Busy in the building, Julie, Carrie in the building, Cherokee Outlet in the building. Anybody got any questions before we move on real quick? What I'm saying? As you can see, you're gonna have to start putting things in perspective. You're gonna have to start seeing the bigger picture. If you're seeing a fake version of HOK, then chances are you probably new here and you probably really don't understand. You probably don't understand what's going on, or it's probably because that's what you want to see. You want to see that, and that's all you see. But this ain't that. You see what I'm saying? Um, we, what I'm saying, we have a structure, we have a letter. Anybody got any questions before we move on? Because now we finna talk about what's stopping us, and this is kind of where the gist of the uh of the live stream is going. Anybody? We good? Okay. Um. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and move on to what's stopping us. Um. Now, everybody know I'm an analytical guy. Analytics is what I do. It might be possible for you, but it's natural to me. And so, when it comes to what's stopping us from doing different things, it's clicks and it's crews, and every time, and it's these people recruiting. The Tribeup community have became a recruiting ground for people in a different ideologies. They come over here, what I'm saying? They come over here, they spit this and they spit that, and and this is some of the stuff that some of the elders was trying to show me and trying to teach me, and I apologize to the elders. They know who they are. and was warning me about these type of people. But because I'm not used to this type of these type of tactics, I just see brown people. I just see aboriginals. I don't see anything other. But as I observe and as I do my math, you know when it comes to a problem, because I'm a problem solving person. That's what computers do. Computers solve problems. That's why they're invented. They are there to solve problems. So I am a natural problem solver. It might be possible for you, but it's natural for me. It's in my nature. It's in my, what I'm saying, it's in my coding. And so coming across this, I'm starting to realize that Tribeup has become a recruiting ground. People are here trying to catch fish. They're trying to catch fish. They're trying to get members for their groups and for their organizations. And this is a problem for me, because every time we get a group of people together, we get a group of people that come in fishing amongst our group. So this is why sometimes when we go on live, you see these dudes come in and they praising their gods, and oh yeah, my God, and they giving praise to magicians, and they giving praise to people nobody know, and this and that. They are trying to recruit from our channel, and they're trying to recruit from our back chat. They're out there fishing. And this is a big part of the equation that was missing. I couldn't understand why we're not moving as fast as we was. And sure enough, the cure is in the code. I'll go right. What I'm saying? You look at the math, and what I'm saying, math can be manipulated, but it ain't gonna lie to you. You see what I'm saying? It can be manipulated. It can be, we people can, get funny with it, but it ain't gonna lie to you. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't have a personality. It's neutral. Math is very neutral. It doesn't have a god. It's loyal to. It doesn't have a wife or a woman or a race. It's just there. You see what I'm saying? And so this right here, we need to talk about this, and I will, what I'm saying, and I would love to get some elders to come on. We got Tinkari in the building. We got, what I'm saying, Carlene McLean in the building as well. What I'm saying, I would definitely like to get a build and get a bunch of elders. What I'm saying, because they've been telling me about this, and I keep telling them, look, man, if that dude claimed this, I don't care. What I'm saying? I don't care what he claimed. That's my brother. That's my brother. That's my people. That's my people. And I couldn't grasp their energy. I couldn't grasp their until I had to sit back and see, why are we not moving like this? And it's because those people that they were talking about, they was in our community to recruit. Okay? Now, this is where it gets kind of weird and kind of funny, because you can see it clear as day now. You can see it clear as day now. Um, we have a group of people, and then we have people in that group, and a lot of those people have their own agendas. A lot of those people have their own thing that they're trying to do, and so they joined the group to be surrounded by a group of people. And immediately they start networking, and they started, hey man, what you do, where you live, what you do, where you live. And then they start recruiting amongst our people, and next thing you know, you got a union against us and shit. Next thing you know, you got a group of people within a group, and they started clicking up. So then the analytics still look the same. But when we go in the back chat, or when we try to do some stuff, it's always a group of people that got their own little way of doing things, as if, as if they're, as if they got something going, something different, and something going. And it's like, hold up, what are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? Like, we all came together on the umbrella for a reason. We didn't come here. We didn't come here to branch off into little groups and you know what I'm saying? Like that. And so, and I understand, and I understand there's an age gap as well. And we need to nip that in the bud right now. And I understand a little bit what's going on. And everybody knows Ty Data mess with his elders because I value my elders. Everybody knows that. You see what I'm saying? I don't. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows that I value my elders. That's the way I was raised, and that's the it's. I got my own little personal reasons, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at some point you have to understand that it is our time. It is our time to make mistakes. It is our time to do what we have to do. And you always get some yeah, or you always get some old ass dude, who's damn near 60 or 70 or 80, not realizing in our group and in our chat trying to recruit people. Now we understand a lot of you guys have hopes and dreams. A lot of you guys are very established. You guys got your cars. You guys got your houses. And you guys got your good employee and your education, and you don't need and want all these little nicks and knacks. You don't care about the Jordans and the PlayStation games, and so you guys have a lot of order in your life. You see what I'm saying? And we definitely commend it, and we definitely look up to that. You see what I'm saying? But it gets a little weird. It gets a little weird because you don't have it's like you don't have your own little thing, and it's like you want to join Tribeup and you want to join everybody else so you can start recruiting people for your stuff instead of making your own stuff, going out making your own channel and doing your own stuff, and saying this is what I'm doing and blah 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 all by yourself. It's like, no, I'm gonna go where a group of guys at, and then I'm gonna recruit. So the Tribeup community has become a recruiting ground. And this is why we can't get off the ground, is because we get a group of people together. Next thing they click up. And this is what's stopping us. And so but I do kind of have to pick on the people from the South, because I don't know what it is, and I don't, I gotta keep it real. I don't know what it is about the people from the South, but for some reason they are clicky as hell. You see what I'm saying? You get a couple people from the South together in your chat, they gonna click up. Now, I'm coming from the Midwest. We loan sharks. You know what I'm saying? We loan sharks. We loners. You know what I'm saying? I know Cali and them. They always got some shit to do over there in California. So they not as clicky. You know what I'm saying? You got sisters over there, got 9 goddamn degrees, on the beauty salon, got a husband, got this and got that. They always got some shit to do. The last thing they trying to do is be clicky. And then everybody know over there on the East Coast, they're not no clicky ass people. Like they roll so low, like you barely ever hear one of them with a friend or two. You know what I'm saying? And but for some reason, you know what I'm saying, when we get a group of people from the South together, it's always as if they click up immediately, and then it's like they forming groups and they forming cliques within our group. And next thing you got 4 or 5 dudes from the South. Like I literally, like, to be honest, I literally been pulled in the back chat with like 5 dudes from the South, all accusing me of shit, and all seeing all this shit. And it's like, what the fuck? It's like they formed a union against like one person. And so we have to, if we're gonna move forward, you know what I'm saying, we gotta be careful with that clicky shit. Okay, because if we're all coming together to tribe up, but then you look around the back chat, oh man, where you from? Oh yeah, bro, I'm from the South. You too? Yeah, me too. Next thing you know, these two brothers is close together. And next thing you know, they got plans and shit. Oh yeah, man, I have plans and shit. Oh yeah, man, I got a cousin and blah 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 blah. And we used to do this. And next thing you know, they in there recruiting other niggas from the South. Oh yeah, man, this dude and blah 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 and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? That is what's killing us right now, because we click it. Not saying they the only people that do it, but I personally noticed it and experienced it from many of the dudes from the South clicking up. You know what I'm saying? And it, in a way, it's been killing us, and it's still going on right today. You can literally go in a back chat right now. I guarantee you, you're gonna see a couple of dudes, probably about 2 or 3 dudes from the South, and they're gonna be in there, and they're gonna be clicked up, and they're gonna be, going at it against people from Cali and people from, you see what I'm saying. And it's like, it's not, we're not here for that. We're not a recruiting center for you old ass dudes. It is our time. If you 60 years old, you know what I'm saying? If you 55 years old, if you 60 years old, in 2030, you're gonna be 70, bro. In 2030, okay, you're gonna be 80. And the last thing we need is some old ass dude telling us what to do if a goddamn Terminator or a goddamn RoboCop or some shit. Like, what the hell, we encounter a RoboCop. Now, don't get me wrong. You know, certain elders, that's their lane. Because you got some elders, that's their lane. But the last thing we need is a motherfucking credit repairman telling us about a goddamn supercapacitor or some shit like that. Man, shut your ass up. You don't know nothing about that shit. We're going into the future. Okay? We got motherfucking robots and software to do taxes and shit. We don't want to hear none of your bullshit. Okay, we got computers and shit and software that can do 501c3s and websites where you can do all that shit just like that. Don't nobody want to hear all that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Like, we going into the future. You know what I'm saying? We listen to elders that know how to make supercapacitors. Elders that know how to, actually do some shit that can affect us in 2030. You see what I'm saying? And so I don't know what it is. But I do gotta say, you know what I'm saying? If we come here, because we're gonna have to reach out to everybody. And if you notice some people trying to get clicky with you, man, say something. Say something. You know what I'm saying? Because that's fucking up us as a whole. Okay? If we got, you know what I'm saying, that's messing us up as a whole. When you get clicky. Some old ass charismatic dude who got dreams and shit. And he see Tribeup. And he like, oh man, it's a bunch of dudes over there in the back chat. I'm going over there and I'm gonna recruit all the guys from the South and shit. Hey man, I'm from here. Where you from? Oh yeah, word. Yeah, I got some kinfolk there, man. We Southerners, and man, we do this, and now these niggas is buddies and shit. And now they go buddy some other niggas, and they go and buddy niggas, and next thing you know, uh, these niggas is missing. And we like, bro, we thought you was gonna be doing the, you know what I'm saying? We thought you was gonna be the guy, making stuffed animals or doing the repair on the line. They like, nah, bro, yeah, y'all niggas is goofballs. We got our own shit going. You see what I'm saying? And it just like, you see what I'm saying? It keeps happening over and over again. Over and over again. And it took the third time for me to catch it. It took the third time for me to catch it. Because the first time a bunch of Southerners came in and they got the clicking up and shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't catch it. I'm thinking like, why? I didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand why. I'm like, why these motherfuckers coming in trying to take some shit that we're giving to them? It's yours. You don't have to steal it. It's yours. You can have it. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta steal it. You can have it. You see what I'm saying? And then it's like, okay, well, maybe just it's weirdos. It's online. It's weirdos. So I'll just put that in the weirdo bag. You know what I'm saying? So then next thing it happened again. You know what I'm saying? Now it happened again, but it happened with a different group. People come in, I'm Israel like this. People come in, I'm more of this. Next thing you know, it's about 6 of them niggas in the back chat, and they fishing other motherfuckers out, and they recruiting motherfuckers to they little, you know what I'm saying? They recruiting people to their little stuff, and next thing you know, they gone, and we like, oh, what happened? And the channel shut down, and then the channel shut down. Now keep in mind, the channel shut down every time some shit like that happened too. So that's just a coincidence. So now the channel shut down, and these dudes is missing. Oh man, what's such man? I don't know, bro. Then next thing you know, they got their own little thing going, and it's so ironic because everything they got going was the stuff we was talking about doing, but they got their own little version of it. You see what I'm saying? And it's just happened again. You see what I'm saying? And it's just happened again recently. And so the third time was like, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. These motherfuckers is recruiting because they can't go out and make their own channel from scratch. They can go out and get their own group of people from scratch. So what they do is they see guys like me, because most guys know, man, I want to get some shit going. I can give a care less about the names, the labels, and all that other shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You can clearly see that. Like Tade don't give a shit about nothing. He just want to get some shit going. Most people who know me know goddamn well I don't care about what the hell we call ourselves. What the hell is the, you know what I'm saying? I just want to get some stuff going. You see what I'm saying? And so that is, and so they see a bunch of people together. We all young. We all doing stuff. Next thing you know, here they come, fishing, recruiting, and now we get smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay, so now we just need to let you know, and I'm not trying to say I speak for all the black people in the Pan Africans. Just at least for the little small Tribeup community that we got left. If some people trying to recruit you and they shit, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. You guys work on whatever you guys got to work on. But at least let people know, okay, you know what I'm saying, dude trying to recruit. You know what I'm saying? It's usually some old ass motherfuckers. It's usually some old ass motherfuckers who got some ideas. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of these dudes got some good ideas. Don't get me wrong. But the only thing is that you never did your ideas. It's our turn. It's not your turn. Okay, you had your turn. You had your turn in the 90s to get your shit off the rocks. You had your turn in the 2000, you know what I'm saying, Windows 95 and Windows Vista ass niggas. Like y'all had your turn. You see what I'm saying? It's our turn. So either you gonna help us do what we gotta do, or leave us alone. Now don't get me wrong. A lot of y'all dudes got knowledge and a lot of y'all dudes got good ideas. But for some reason, none of your knowledge helped you do what you had to do, and none of your good ideas ever got off the ground. So there's a reason for that. So it's time for us to do our good ideas. It's time for us to do our failed projects. It's time for us to make our mistakes and do the things we got to do. You see what I'm saying? And it will be best, it will serve us best if you can assist us on doing that and give us some pointers. So, just to let you know, dudes try to recruit you into a little camp or they little whatever. Let us know. Let us know. And this is why we need neutral minded people. Because we already know whatever group, the group that believe in the Pokemons, we already know they gon' click up. The group that believes in the magicians and all this other shit and the magic posters and all this shit, they're gonna click up. And we already know if they from the South, they clicky down there, bro. I mean, I gotta keep it real. Y'all some clicky niggas down there, bro. We don't do that up here, bro. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying nothing wrong with it, but that's not, you know what I'm saying? We roll solo. We kick it with our crew, but we ain't finna be, you know what I'm saying, shifting careers and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a I'm a lawyer, but I'm finna give that up because I done joined another dude group and shit, and now we finna open up a bowling alley and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway. So definitely let us know, man, and be on the lookout for that, for people who's trying to recruit you. You know what I'm saying? In a little BS, because it's messing up the whole. We cannot be a whole when we got dudes, do men and women forming unions and shit against us. You know what I'm saying? We got 90 people in the back chat, and next thing you know, we got a union against us. Oh man, you guys ain't doing this. You guys need to talk about that. Yeah, man, we want to see that. Man, you need to talk about this. It's like, hold the fuck up. It's like, damn. Just go through the proper steps and get the shit implemented so we can get that. Let's not form a union against us and shit like we're the kings and you're the fucking employees and shit. You're the kings too. But you just gotta go through the order and go through the process. Put your paperwork in. You know what I'm saying? Put a vote in or whatever. Go through the process we went through and then get your stuff through. And next thing you know, you got your own channel with all types of stuff going down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can talk about whatever y'all talk about. You know what I'm saying? Fucking chicken and waffles and grits and you know what I'm saying, and all types of other shit, whatever fish and you know what I'm saying. If that's man, we could build a whole channel based on that, a whole dope ass channel based on people who live in bayous and shit. You know what I'm saying? People who live by swamps and shit. We can dedicate a whole channel. But if you niggas gonna click up and start recruiting so you can get a bayou channel, then you're taking away from the diaspora. You're taking away from the whole. You're taking away from us. Just like say, man, I want, you know what I'm saying? I live by the bayous, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got some dope ideas. Boom. Go ahead and drop me the paperwork on that. I'll get you the software on that. We're going to see what type of computers you're going to need and blah, 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 blah. And it's going to be a process. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be a process of how we hook that up. You see what I'm saying? So we definitely gotta look out for that. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not picking on my folk. You know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all the deepest, especially Georgia deepest. Fuck, if Georgia get this bitch shut down. Okay? All jokes aside, Georgia and North Carolina will shut this bitch down. Okay? And can't nobody do about it. Can't nobody do nothing about it. But Georgia, man, don't be clicking up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Recruiting and shit. North Carolina, you know what I'm saying? Because those are the top two. Those are our top two viewership. So that's why I'm picking. That's why I'm picking on y'all. You know what I'm saying? North Carolina, man, don't be recruiting and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you're thinning us out. We're a group of people, and you in there thinning us out. You know what I'm saying? So we here trapping up. We here trying to get people together. We here training up. We got the gradual steps. You know what I'm saying? And if you got some ideas, man, we'll love to do that shit because we all practicing and we all learning. You know what I'm saying? And for the elders out there, I know you guys got the knowledge. You guys got a lot of stuff that we need, and I myself honor my elders. And I know a lot of people don't, because I done seen a lot of you dudes cuss out elders and shit. People cussing out Brother Jabari and shit like you know what I'm saying, this shit like that. It's like, hold up, bro, that's not, no. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he said this. Well, yeah, he's 60 though. You know what I'm saying? It's like people might not get that and might not understand that cultural aspect. But you know what I'm saying? I do. You know what I'm saying? And so that's hurting us. And so we cannot go through two more of those. If we go through two more of those, it's gonna be 2000. It's gonna be 2024, and it's gonna be me and Chief Holiday and Black Lotus over here old as hell with beards and shit, beer bellies and shit, talking about, yeah, man, but I remember when we did this, man, and that, man, that was so great, bro. Like we can't keep doing that. Okay, we can't keep doing that. We're gonna have to see each other as a whole, and that's cool. If you want to click up and you want to do your own thing, cool, cool, do that. You see what I'm saying? But do that on your own shit. Don't come here to go fishing for people. You do your own channel. We will help you do your channel. Be like, look, man, I like y'all, man, but y'all dudes weirdos. I'm not into that Indian shit, bro. I'm a Moor, and that I like more shit. You know what I'm saying? But what I want to do, man, I want to help me build a channel so I can get my people. Cool, that's dope. We would do that. We would literally do that. You know what I'm saying? I literally asked the young brother, like the brother Yashura, no? I came to Yashura. I said, bro, you got a channel? I said, man, bro, I'll hook your channel up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'll hook your channel up. You know what I'm saying? I get you all type of stuff. I get you all, man. I have motherfucking Jesus walking around here looking buff and shit, body bagging, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like I would hook your channel up, bro. And he was like, no, man, I don't want to do that. And it's like cool. You know what I'm saying? I can respect that. And so don't forget, you do got that. So if you want to start your own stuff and you think we weirdos and you don't want to mess with us, cool. You know what I'm saying? You can still come to us and be like, you guys are weirdos. Can you help me with some software? Can you help me do this? Can you help me? Man, I'm gonna be on it. Because now I get to feel good. I get to practice. I get to do all. You see what I'm saying? And so that's cool. And now you building your own channel. You building your own stuff. And now you got to deal with the motherfuckers going to your channel recruiting people, and then they doing the coups and shit. They doing coups. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and make my closing statement, man. We gonna go ahead and get out of here. But that's what's going on, and that's why we can't. That's why we can't. That's why we can't grow. That happened 3 times already. That doesn't happen to me 3 times already. And now this last time we cannot have it because we got a gang of people from all over. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget the South is deep. So if they want to rise up and take this bitch over, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing nobody can do about it. But you guys have some mercy, man. We know y'all deep out there, y'all hungry out there, but man, it's not just y'all, man. We got people all up in Canada and shit, and UK, and we all over the place, and we need to, you know what I'm saying? We need to, stay whole for the diaspora. And if anybody wanna, get their own little channel and get their own little sector, cool. That's no problem. But we can't, you know what I'm saying? But we can't be having too many uprisings and shit. And and like I say, if people they just I got you. But you already know you can get your channel. But everybody in the chat room got 2 hours to themselves. You know what I'm saying? So whether you're more Hebrew or whatever you is, even Pan Africans, that's Pan Africans with wrenches. So if a Pan Africans want to come in here and cuss Dane Calloway the fuck out, they want to cuss Chief Holiday, they can do it. They can do it. It's in our structure. For if you have a wrench, you have 2 hours to yourself. So if Rob Bourne want to come on here uncontested and just cuss all you niggas out, he can do it. That's part of our structure, bro. He can do it. So, it is what it is. It might be people be like, oh, nigga, the next thing you know, the Southerners done rose up against us, and they like, nigga, he gave Rob Bourne a wrench, and now, nigga, we lost Georgia, nigga, we done lost Texas, nigga. It's like, come on, y'all, come on, man. We own it, man. We got it, bro. We out here, man. We out here, man, and we got something, and everybody know it. You know what I'm saying? So, but don't be here recruiting, bro. We gonna have to start getting these recruiting, especially you old ass niggas with you old ass dreams and shit. And I ain't trying to knock your dreams or hurt your dreams, because I'm pretty sure you guys got some good ass ideas. But I mean, in 10 years, man, you gonna be 90, bro. So who gonna, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna work for the future, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gonna, anyway. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and give my closing statements, and we gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. But that's what we got to do. But also, I had this is an important part too, man. This head is tight as hell, bro, man. I know I'm nappy as hell, but you know what I'm saying? I made a mistake and made it too tight, and I'm in the house and shit with lights and a head on, goofy. You know what I'm saying? But um, anyway, this is an important part that I had to tell people is that especially when you're dealing with the Tribeup channel, um, we working cold. Um, we working cold, and there's a lot of things people need to understand, especially when it comes to what happened with us. Communication is something very important, and during this time, communication is key. And I know a lot of people don't really understand and don't really wanna grasp it because you spent your whole life, you know, uh, you know, doing something, and your time will come. Everybody will have their time when they are king. The only thing is that it is not your time. Communication is king during this time. Now, once communications get established, then food is going to be king. Those of you who cook, those of you who farm, eventually, you know what I'm saying, you guys are going to be king. Okay? And then after that, then those of you who do the clothes, and those of you who do the building, like the infrastructure, the plumbing, the electricians, and build things, you guys eventually going to be king once everything gets settled. And that covers communication, food, clothing, and shelter. This is what we're after. We're not after $1 million and to get rich. We're after these four things: communication, food, clothes, and shelter. Not exactly in that order, but everything we talk about and everything is going to have one of those things embedded in it. You might watch a whole show, but every show is going to have a specific message that we going to need to understand. You see what I'm saying? And this is how they work in TV today. Every movie you watch has a certain type of message in there. Every TV show you watch has a certain type of message in there. And they're talking to each other and they're getting these coded message through the airwaves without you even knowing it. You might watch the whole episode of Fresh Prince and might not even realize, the messages and the codes and some of the codes that was in there. We operate the same way. So when you on Tribeup, you know what I'm saying, and when you on Cheap Holiday Channel, you might see a lot of gobbledygook, or you might see a whole bunch of something that you like, but in between, whether it's the beginning, the middle, or end, there's going to be a specific message for different types of instructions and different types of things that is needed. This is how we have to operate because we don't have a proper form of communications. So our communications got to be very coded. You see what I'm saying? And this goes all the way back to the beginning where the historians should be the main people that's back in the communications because they know that's how they took over this place. When they came here, it was what three I believe is about three different groups came here. They was over there in Europe. They was communicating with each other. You see what I'm saying? They was communicating with each other. So when they bring their boats over here, or whatever when they was coming over here, um, they was communicating back and forth from here in England, or here in Europe, and then from Europe they was communicating from here to here to here in different places in Europe. So they couldn't get none of this done without communications. You see what I'm saying? And so I don't think people really understand it. And we are in a day and age where we need proper communications. You see what I'm saying? And that's one of the goals and that's one of the key that I'm trying to bring to the table. Now, once communication is established, I am no longer needed. And those of us who are in communications, we are no longer needed. We have to fade to the back and continue to keep up what we built. And then the people who do the food and do the farm, they're going in the front and they're going to be king. And they're going to be the most popular people. They're going to be the most sought after people. They're going to be the people of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be important. This is exactly what happened. You see what I'm saying? Over and over again. For example, when they came over here, it was different groups. I believe there was Spain, I believe there was the Portuguese, and I believe there was, like, let's just say, like the English and the French, if that makes sense. But anyway, I talk in points. So even if I contradict myself, as long as you got my damn point, that's the point. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not here trying to be accurate and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you can Google me and I can get body bagged and shit. Just understand my goddamn point. Okay, now you got these four people coming over here. Okay, now they're talking back in Europe, telling what they're taking. Well. You can get this part. You can get this part. They did it in Africa as well. They was communicating in Africa what different parts they're going to take and what different parts they're going to steal in Africa. They was all communicating and saying what they're going to do. So when they came over here, when they came over here, they encountered the native people. They encountered the local people. So once they encountered the local people, they would then go back. And so now some of these people were fighting back. Some of the local people were fighting back. And so what they would do, so say for example, if the Portuguese come over here and they come across a hostile group, then what will happen is that the British will come in and they will want that whatever the Portuguese got. They will say, oh, the Portuguese got that area. And so what they would do, they would go arm the local people. They're doing it right today. They still doing it. They will go arm and they will go arm the local people. So then the local people would then rise up against the Portuguese. So then the British would then come in and say, hey man, the Portuguese is gonna be back. Man, you know what I'm saying? We need to click up, you know what I'm saying? And we can help you protect you. Man, I done seen the Portuguese people, man. They some crazy folk. So now they got the boogeyman and they got the local people scared of the Portuguese. And so next thing you know, the British owns the place. The British owns the place. So it was a lot of that, but it was a lot of communicating. You see what I'm saying? Going back and forth. So they was not able to do the things they were able to do without some form of communicating. You see what I'm saying? And no, and they have boats and horses, and we got everything, and we ain't even communicating properly. For the, you know what I'm saying? I mean, shout out to HOK. He was able to use his network to find a young girl, but I think that was new to them. I think they was actually like new and shocked and shit. It was like, bro, that's what YouTube is for. Like, that's normal. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yeah, man, we use the network, and I'm like, bro, that's not a mystery. You see what I'm saying? That's not a mystery to me. That's like that's normal. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's used for. It's used for communicating and networking. You see what I'm saying? And so, you know, network is king. You see what I'm saying? You can't, I mean, network and communicating is king. You can't avoid it. So if you're good at the law and you're good at this, the only way you're going to get your information out is if you got a proper network and you got proper communications. Otherwise, it's just going to be a small little group. In the group, they going to branch off and shit. Everybody going to be branch off. Next thing you know, Tribeup is being sued and shit because we got a group of dudes in law when we did something wrong somewhere along the line. We said somebody's name when we shouldn't or some shit, and now there's a group of guys suing us and all this type of shit. So we, it's very important that we establish proper communications amongst each other. You see what I'm saying? And we cannot do that by clicking off and by clicking off. Because once we start clicking off, we're breaking communications. Because these guys' priority is to get a school up. You see what I'm saying? So they come here, they recruit, and now they on a mission to get a school. Then you got another group, they recruit, and they on a mission to get you know little 501c3s and little churches and stuff. And then it's like, well, how is the school going to communicate with the church? One second you got people saying we at war. The other second they talking on a Boost Mobile. Um, Food for thought. You can't go to war with a Boost Mobile. You can't go to war on T-Mobile. You can't go to war on Sprint. Do you really think, you know what I'm saying, any active duties in here? We got a couple of brothers that's active duty. Anybody in the military, would you please tell everybody that, when you're a captain or whatever, you make a phone call, you are not calling up the Pentagon on the Boost Mobile, bro. You see what I'm saying? You're not calling on the Pentagon on with AT&T. They got different types of, you know what I'm saying? They got different types of deep web communications when they are communicating. They got their own development communications. That's what some of that BlackBerry stuff was for. You know what I'm saying? That BlackBerry stuff that they was trying. I'm pretty sure they done souped it up a little bit and probably gave it a different name. You know what I'm saying? But that's what that was for. They wanted their own little private, little proper communications. And so the second you hear somebody talking about we at war and we doing this, and they fucking talking on a goddamn prepaid AT&T pay as you go smart and shit, it's like, bro, what type of fucking war y'all niggas on? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? You can't be at war on Boost Mobile at the same time. You can't be at war on the straight talk. You see what I'm saying? So I don't. I honestly believe people really don't get that concept. You see what I'm saying? And communication is just king, and we understand that. And so right now, our communications is embedded and it is coded. And this is why we have the different levels, because we have different levels of code. If you go straight to Tribe Up and you ain't went through the process with Chief Holiday, and you go straight to Tribeup, you ain't gonna know what the fuck's going on. We be putting all types of messages and all types of shit up in there. You ain't gonna know what's going on. You see what I'm saying? So this is why we leveling off and trying to get a gradual so people can be able to understand what we're saying, because we don't have proper communications. We have coded communications. You see what I'm saying? And every video I do and every video I say, there's codes in there. You know what I'm saying? That you understand. But most people don't understand unless you come out and tell them, and unless you can try to make it funny. You know, like we on Saturday Night Live and we have to, do a funny skit like David Chappelle, and people laughing at it and shit, and they're not getting it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that was funny and shit. Like, bro, he's literally telling you something. You know what I'm saying? And I remember one of the comedians saying that about Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor, they said I don't know who it was, but they said Richard Pryor was doing this skit, and he was in Egypt, and he saw, people on the wall and stuff like that, and it was supposed to be funny, but some people caught that. Some people was like, oh man, he's trying to tell us something. You see what I'm saying? Some people caught that 30 years later though. So, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know what I'm saying? So you have to catch what we're saying while we're saying it. We don't want no, you know what I'm saying? We don't want no kindergarten person who's a kindergarten right now coming back, putting our shit together. Like, oh man, this was that Data was saying. Oh, blah, 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 blah. The shit ain't gonna work for them. Because they're gonna be in a whole nother hole, and they're gonna be in a whole nother environment. The shit we talking about now, they can use it, but it ain't gonna help them like it can help us. And so we need to understand that. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm sick of hearing people talking about we at war. Like, we literally had a bunch of Hebrews come on the channel one day. It was a little while ago, right? And they talking about, yeah, man, shit, man, they was some Hebrew. I'm not picking on them, but this was a real experience, and we got that footage. They was on there like, yeah, man, if some shit pop off, we do war and shit. You know what I'm saying? We do war, and if some shit pop off, you know what I'm saying, we can call up another camp and blah 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 blah, and not even realize, nigga, who the fuck you think you talking to, bro? Like, you mean to tell me you gonna boost mobile some niggas for war, bro? Like, y'all niggas don't boost mobile, bro? You see what I'm saying? Like that? How the fuck? Bro? Like, who the fuck they think they talking to, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not a militant or military dude, but communications, you can't, like, who the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Oh man, we you know what I'm saying? We Black Panther and we this and we that, but yeah, y'all niggas still on boost mobile though. So you can be whatever the hell you want. If you on Boost Mobile, you ain't for real, bro. You ain't for real. If you Skyping and Androiding and Googling and shit, you ain't, man. Man, you trying to get a job, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You out here looking for a job. You ain't for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So definitely check that out. And we're going to go ahead and go with the closing statements. You know what I'm saying? With the closing statements, man, we got something. We got something. And everybody know we do. Why you think people trying to shut it down? They wouldn't be trying to shut our channel down if we ain't had nothing. They wouldn't be trying to cut the head off the snake and all this other shit if we ain't got nothing. You see, we are a threat to some of these people. But these people see us as a threat because they feel like if these guys do something decent and do something legit, all of our people is going to go over there. You see what I'm saying? And they're right. But we're not doing it purposely so your people can go. But Chief Holiday might. I'll speak for me. Chief Holiday might be. But you know what I'm saying? But I'm not doing it purposely to try to, take people's bread or take people's money or whatever, because the technology itself is going to do that. The technology is getting easier and easier. It's going to do that. See what I'm saying? The software is going to take over your job because the stuff that was unique and the stuff that was once difficult, it's going to become very easy. You can be able to do all the stuff. I got my little green screen. I got my little stuff. People like, oh, sooner or later, all this stuff is going to be done within your app. You see what I'm saying? Like green screens are going to be outdated. You see what I'm saying? They're like you're not going to need him anymore because your software is going to be able to cut your background out. You see what I'm saying? Your software, you're going to be able to do all the little stuff and all of the stuff we doing. So it's not us that's hurting you. It's the technology, and it's the stuff is getting easier and easier and easier. Now they got, you know what I'm saying? Now they got this new software, you know what I'm saying, that they're going to. And then, if you can learn it, it makes it a little more easier. They got the chat room up there. You know what I'm saying? They got some software where if a person give you a donation, a little man come out and run and shit and be like, hey, thanks for the donation and things like that. So it's going to get easier and easier and easier. So whatever little uniqueness you holding on to and whatever little platform we think we're creating or whatever you're holding on to, sooner or later, everybody's going to have one of these with the click of a button. Everybody's going to have a green screen. What the hell is that? That's going to be like, what the hell is that? Like, that's ancient as hell, Ty Data. Like, you supposed to be the cyborg. You lost. You see what I'm saying? Because there's software that can do that shit now. I just ain't got time to learn that shit. So I'm still on my old school shit with the green screen and shit like that. But there's software out there they can do that shit, and it's gonna become more and more and more. And so we have to understand that you're not competing with Tribeup. You're not competing with the Abos. You're competing against time, and you're competing with technology because whatever we think we building, or whatever we think we doing, and whatever we think that's unique about us is gonna get more and more easier for us with just a push up a button. You know what I'm saying? Who carry keys around? You know what I'm saying? Who carry key? Oh yeah, we got push button cars now. No, nobody, don't nobody open up doors like that. You ever seen the person open up a car door like that? You be like, man, what the hell? Like, what weirdo shit you got going on? We chirping our cars up. We chirping our cars up. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it's coming. You see what I'm saying? And there's no getting out of it. You see what I'm saying? And I'm one of those guys that I'm beating them there. Okay? I'm going there before they're going there. We have the ability to get there before they get there because they're giants and they can't shift and move like we can. We a little smaller, so we get to move around a little more, test out a little more. You see what I'm saying? So we can beat them there. Well, actually, when Universal Media come out, I already beat them there already. You see what I'm saying? We just taking a little more time, and so that's what we're doing. So that's going to be the closing statement. We out here. If they get the recruiting, because we got to call all the people. We're going to call you up. We're going to be, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be clicking up and we're going to have meetings and stuff. But don't be in our shit recruiting, okay? You know what I'm saying? We need neutral minded people out here on the forefront because when it's time to go, you're going to have to put yourself out there. I'm sorry. You're going to have to put yourself out there. Okay? Because if you know what I'm saying, if you no name, no face, you know what I'm saying, we're going to have a no name, no face section for you. But there's certain places you're not going to be able to go and be able to get to if don't nobody know who the hell you is. There's never been a no name, no face person that ever did anything that we know of because they're no name, no face, and we don't know what they did. You see what I'm saying? We don't know what they did. I can't really speak, you know what I'm saying, for everybody, but I never seen or heard no name, no face. All the people I give credit to, I know their names and shit. At least they nicknames, Malcolm X and all the Pokemon gods. Don't forget all the Pokemon gods, the Egyptian gods. They all got names and shit. Even the Pokemon got names. You know what I'm saying? And they got faces and shit. Some of them got faces with horns and shit. You see when Brother Sanchez came on, he's had the African statue with the horns on it. That thing had a face and a name. You see what I'm saying? And so, I know there's gonna be a lot of creep out a lot of people, but you're limiting yourself. You see what I'm saying? When we're trying to go here, you're going to be stuck down here because, you want to, and that's perfectly fine. If you want to be stuck in that area, you know what I'm saying, you is, but don't get the shitting on people, you know what I'm saying, who's willing to put their name out there, who's willing to put their family out there. Like a lot of these people keep messing with this Yvette Carnell lady, and it's always, this is always a no name, no face dude. You know what I'm saying? The one dude, what's his name? To Talib. Like, who the fuck are you, bro? Like, who the fuck are you? What's your name? You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't even know that dude. Why you messing with that lady? You see what I'm saying? Why you messing with that lady? That lady just went from doing videos in her basement to national TV. That is expiring. Okay? You missed the punch. That is expiring. Regardless of what her lifestyle is, and regardless of what she talking BS, we get that. I don't agree with none of the stuff she say, but she expires me. Okay? If I'm even saying that right. You know what I'm saying? She inspiring, especially to the young girls, even though, she might be a little weird or whatever. That is inspiring. Okay? She went from doing videos in her basement to national TV. Can we be happy for that? Or is it, you know what I'm saying? It's always a no name, no face, because any one of us, including Tad Data, if you put it hardcore magnify in our life, you're gonna be like, you're gonna it might not be as worse as hers or anything, but you're gonna find little stuff. You're gonna find stuff. You see what I'm saying? So leave that goddamn lady alone. You know what I'm saying? Leave that goddamn lady alone unless you put yourself out there. Okay, put yourself out there. Oh yeah, this is what I do. This is my family. I'm out here. And then you critique her. So now we can look at you like, oh yeah, that's a good point. But you got these no name, no face ass niggas over here. You know what I'm saying? And they talking about the lady and shit. Oh yeah, she this and she that and blah 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 and blah 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 blah. And people not even realizing, like, man, it's real easy to throw stones when you're invisible. Don't nobody know you did it. Don't nobody know who you is. You see what I'm saying? But let's cut that camera. Let's cut your camera on. Let's see your living room. Let's hear about your relationships and all the weird ass shit you got and the drugs you're doing and all the fucked up shit. And then you go attack Yvette Carnell and then you know and then now it makes sense now. You see what I'm saying? So we you know what I'm saying, we have to have some, you know what I'm saying, we gotta check that out. You know what I'm saying? It's just is inspiring to some people. You know what I'm saying? Going from your basement to TV and shit. Who do that? You know what I'm saying? Who does that? Now don't get me wrong, I don't agree with none, you know what I'm saying? I agree with some of that stuff, but I got my little personal opinions. I still ain't up on the terms. I still ain't figure out the terms and conditions, and there's a lot of questions I got. But none of my questions concern what the fuck she ate last night and who the fuck she banged last night or whatever she did the other day or whatever. I don't you know what I'm saying? Cause then what happened when it turns on me? Oh, what you did last night? Well, what you bang last night? What this and what's that? And half of these dudes out here, these no name, no face dudes, that's why they're no name, no face. So they ain't got enough heart to join the spotlight. So if you're gonna talk about the lady, if you're gonna talk about the policies, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it goes. You put your ideas out there, it's up for critique. You put your information out there, it's up for critique. You go ahead and throw your Pokemon God out there, it's up for critique. You know what I'm saying? But when you start critiquing me and don't nobody know you and never seen you and things like that, that has to be some type of code, bro. Like some type of code. Like, no, none of you no name, no face ass niggas. Y'all niggas stick to information. Okay? If don't nobody know who the fuck you is, don't be all in people's personal lives and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause we want to get in yours. Let's get in yours. And then let's see how it works out. So no, I'm not an ADO ass. No, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But whatever the lady did and however she did it, it was inspiring. And everybody missed the punch. Can nobody say that out their mouth? Can nobody say that? No, it is against the prison rules. You cannot give compliments to the opposite, to the operative. You're gay now. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck up out of here, man. We finna, you know what I'm saying? We finna do this. You know what I'm saying? Here we go, Lakeisha app. You know what I'm saying? I was finna go in, bro. We was finna solve that case. But you know what I'm saying? We got the little Lakeisha alert from the brother, you know what I'm saying, Brother Polite's daughter. We got, you know what I'm saying, people for the first time got to see what the Lakeisha app could and would be. You know what I'm saying? The brother has his own network and he has a big platform. But the average everyday person does not have a big network and a huge Instagram and things like that. But with the Lakeisha network, it gives everybody that same access that he has. People stopping them on the streets. Hey, brother Polite, I'm watching you. I'm watching you. You know what I'm saying? With the Lakeisha app, they give the average mom that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got the alert. I got the alert. I seen it on blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? They give the same people access. So the network and the communications is there. But it's just not. You know what I'm saying? It's just not out there. You know what I'm saying? It's just not out there good enough. So we gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. Tribeup should be back up and running. Don't forget AP is gonna be on tonight. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to go back and watch the Time Machine. You got your brother Young Aboriginal TV, the Young Phenom, and Tinkara. Definitely go check that out. Support them brothers. You know what I'm saying? Because we want more of that. We want, you know what I'm saying? We want more of that. You know what I'm saying? We need more of that. We tired of listening to these old ass niggas like Ty Data saying this shit. We tired of listening to old ass niggas like Chief Holiday. We tired of listening to all these old ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? We want them young niggas to step up. And y'all know I done personally told y'all, you know what I'm saying, that this is y'all's. Everything Ty Data do and everything Ty Data got about it belongs to you. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm still young though. Don't get it twisted. So I'm gonna be around. So 20 years from now, what I'm gonna be? I'm just gonna be, I'm gonna be 60. So I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta talk about that. But that was 20 years from now. Keep that in mind. I said 20, motherfucker, not 10 or 8 or 4. You know what I'm saying? So I'll still be here, and you know. And you're 20 years from now, you're gonna be 30, bro. You're gonna be like 35. You're gonna be like 40. So you know what I'm saying. So definitely check them brothers out. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. If you can't, at least give them a thumbs up. At least give them a comment, a happy face, a smiley face. Even if you ain't watched the video, you seen it come on. Just put your little smiley face in there to give that energy to let that brother know we need you out here. Keep going. You know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out here. Don't forget. You know what I'm saying. Hey AP, what time you coming on? Let's get this time frame real quick. What time you coming on? Okay, let me see if we can get AP still out there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have him put the time he coming on. And don't forget, you know what I'm saying, those of you who's advanced and y'all ready to see the world and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget if y'all into that type of stuff. Oh no, man, I'm not no 42, bro. I'm 39, man. I only got you by about 3-4 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm only old enough to be your big brother or uncle. I ain't, no, man, I ain't no more. No, I'm 39. I just turned 39 this year. So I just turned 39. I'm 1980. So I still, you know what I'm saying? I still got it. Sort of. You know what I'm saying? It's leaving, but while I got it, I gotta give it. So don't forget AP coming on tonight. So everybody tune in. That's what we've been waiting for. And like I say, Tinkara and Aboriginal TV done put out a 6:30. What's that, Eastern? Oh shit, 6:30 Eastern. Is it Eastern? Eastern? Oh, somebody said my little brother is 39. Okay, Elder, I got you. I got you. You know what I'm saying? But don't be in here recruiting motherfuckers, though. But don't be in our back chat recruiting. You know what I'm saying? You just come in, man. Help us out, man. We appreciate it. We want to get some of that knowledge. Because we already know I remember my cousin them used to be all under the car and shit, put radios in with little stitches and tapes and shit and all type of shit. They be having their little radios and shit. We ain't got to do that shit no more, man. We plug and play on our car, boom, put the dashboard back in, boom, we good. You know what I'm saying? We good. I remember that y'all can rig up some stuff. So we need that. Cause our Instagram go down. We suicidal around this month. Well, not me, but some of these younger people. So 6:30 Eastern. You know what I'm saying? Aboriginal Power channel is gonna be on. So if you're not hooked up with Aboriginal Power is a little more advanced. So those of you who ain't got past Cheap Holiday yet, y'all gonna be a little lost over there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might be a little lost over there, but some of you might be smart enough that you can dove right in. You can dove right in. You know what I'm saying? So check that out, and don't forget Tinkara and Tenkara and Aboriginal TV, they're a little advanced too, but they can break it down. They can break it down so you can get it. So definitely check them out. You know what I'm saying? But we see you out there though, and let us know if we, you know what I'm saying. Also let us know if we got some shit on. Let us know. Send us a text and be like, "Hey, Ty Data, man, I'm going on," so that way we can cut off. Cause y'all know we fuck around and be on for 5 days. You know what I'm saying? But we do got 30 days coming up on Tribeup. So don't forget that. We got 30 days coming up on Tribeup. So let that be known. With that being said, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and get out of here. And y'all already know. I woke up feeling like everybody knows this. That I woke up feeling like
Hey, watch it take over. All this shit that you see, we gon' make our way to the top. You can trust now, trust and believe. Watch us take over. Yeah, all this shit that you see, we gon' make our way to the top. You can trust, yes, trust and believe. Watch us take over. Yeah, my dad is drumming differently. We find the wins in all the games that they try to play. We held our ground, tell our fans through the poverty. While leaders down, knowledge drown, but we find a way. Life was cold, but we made it hot. No matter how it goes, we gon' make it pop. Black is like a gold or a precious rock. So message to my foes, we gon' never stop. Cause all of us ain't ignorant. Learn the light, see the code, you'll see the difference. Cause all of us ain't ignorant. Learn the life, see the code, you'll see the difference. Watch us take over. All this shit that you see, we gon' make our way to the top. You can trust now, trust and believe. Watch us take over. All this shit that you see, we gon' make our way to the top. You can trust now, trust and believe. Watch us take over.
From the land of the street lights where kids get kidnapped. Black man murdered through a white man's dispatch. But my aggression overcomes the oppression, and the fact that I can speak is my deadliest weapon. Look, this for the ghetto, shit that only BC. They take us out the streets and stash us in the OBCC. Now these shell tops slowly walk the cell block. I swear this shit can get funkier than stale socks. So I learned to be humble in this jungle. Keep some pads in my step, cause if I stumble, shit can crumble. The cops keep killing all our soldiers, trying to control the population, cause they know one day
watch us take over. All this shit that you see, we gon' make our way to the top. You can trust now, trust and believe. Watch us take over. All this shit that you see, we gon' make our way to the top. You can trust now, trust and believe. Watch us take over. All this shit that you see, we gon' make our way to the top. You can trust now, trust and believe. Watch us take over. All this shit that you see, we gon' make our way to the top. You can trust now, trust and believe. Watch us take over.